Guys, finally figured out my freaking background. Hey, I'm back with another video. Today I'm doing a very highly requested video, and this is a little get unready with me skincare routine edition. I'm not wearing much makeup, so this is mostly just my skincare routine. It's very requested. I would say I have a little bit more knowledge on skincare. I went to school for aesthetics, as you guys know. Products, I know about ingredients, and that is very important when it comes to skincare. So I would say take my tips. I'm not saying I am a professional, but I am a specialist, and I do have more knowledge than the average person. Tips. Tip 1 is stay hydrated. Good for your skin to be rejuvenated by water. And you can get water out of a lot of things, like things you eat, and you can get water, you know, in your teas you drink and all that such, but just drink water. It's so good for you, and it keeps your skin, all the elasticity is just sticking with you. But yeah, so that's one of my biggest tips. Also, a lot of people say that, you know, my skin's not perfect, and that's just because I am young. You know, your skin is going to react to different weather, to different products you're using, to different, you know, perfumes you're wearing, different clothing, like your deodorant for your clothing, your laundry detergent, and don't think it is because of, you know, what you're eating, because I think what I learned in school, which also was really confusing to me, is that food doesn't actually affect your skin, and it was mind-boggling to me because I'm like, yes it does. Like, if you eat that chocolate, like, yes, your skin's gonna break out the next day, and it does work that way. And it's weird how in the facts, in what I learned, that it doesn't. But book about skincare. So personally, I feel like from experience, eating foods that are, you know, not the best for you, like, actually I think chocolate is supposed to make your skin be okay. So, you know, think about what you ate before that. Maybe your hamburger, all the grease, all the bad stuff, all the bad toxins. That is what is making your skin freak out. And I gotta say, just try to eat right, drink a lot of water, and your skin will just look younger overall, and everything will stay fresh looking. I'm getting some products out right now. I use a lot of products, but not too many, and they're not too expensive. I'm trying to keep it a little bit reasonable for you guys. I was gonna have my other options for drugstore products with me, but I don't. They're at my house still. So I'm just going to be kind of showing you guys what those are and just telling you about them. But I will be linking them down below, so let me know. And I will be linking down below everything I'm using as well. Don't worry, girl. This is what I do weekly. I don't exfoliate every day, so I'm going to be doing an exfoliation process, which I only do weekly, or maybe a couple days a week. If my skin is dry the next day, then I will exfoliate, because it is good for your skin to exfoliate, but it's not good to over exfoliate. So make sure you're not, you know, using a cleanser that has any like grainy stuff. It's not good. Only do that weekly. If you have a cleanser that exfoliates and cleanses, yes, use it, but don't use it daily, and don't use it 2 times a day, because it will freak out your skin. And you take all the rubbing. It's so bad, and I feel like you guys are my children. Tell you all how to take care of your skin. You want your skin look like this at the end of the day? This is makeup from like 5 a.m. makeup. It lasted. My skin looks great still, but you know, we got some breakout spots, which is great because I'm going to show you guys how to take care of this. I'll kind of do a little overview right now so you can kind of see what it all is. I am using 2 sample products, as you guys will see in this little overview of all the products I'm using. Kind of do a little overview right now. I'm going to be using the Aveda Exfoliation. I'm going to be using a Tatcha Cleanser, a Aveda Toning Mist, a La Mer Eye Cream. I'm going to be using this brand called Is Clinical for all my treatment products, and then also just Colonial Dames for my vitamin E oil. And then I'm going to be using La Mer and my Hydrating Lotion for my moisturizer and protection. Obviously it is going to be sunscreen, and you can get that within any products you're using. You can use that in your primers. You can use that in, you can add SPF to your primer by just, you know, dabbing a little bit of SPF. Going with it. Before I go into this, I am going to be using this today. I got this in the mail by Duval. They have an amazing website. I've never actually used one of these before. I've always believed that I can just do everything with my hands. I think that, you know, it's more natural to do everything with your hands, but this is really convenient for those exfoliation products. So I'm going to be using this a lot for my exfoliation, probably only weekly. I don't think it's very good to be using a brush personally as a specialist. I don't think it's good to be using a spin brush on your face every day. It can just be really damaging, and I just don't recommend it. I would just prefer to use it weekly, and that's what I'm going to be doing. And I'm also going to be using the big brush for my body. It's good for exfoliation. My body, I exfoliate probably more like every other day for my body, and then this one's for your feet if you need to, you know, get all the gross stuff off your feet. You can get this on their website for $95, and it's an amazing deal. I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm gonna be using this a bunch. I'm really excited about it, honestly. I never wanted to get one of these because I never really believed in them. I never thought I needed one, you know what I mean? So I personally didn't ever buy one, but now I have one, thanks to Duvall. You guys are great. I also have a discount code, so I'll definitely be leaving that down below for you guys so you can use it and go get your product. It's $95. I don't know what will be with my discount, but hopefully it's more of a discounted price. But I think it's a great deal because you have everything in one. You have cleansing, exfoliation, body exfoliation, and feet exfoliation. So it's amazing. I'm going to be taking it out of the box now. I've used it. I just put it back in the box. Oh, okay, there goes the thing. Really beautiful, honestly. I love it a lot. It's a very cute color. It goes with everything, you know. Anyways, I'm going to be using the exfoliation brush, which is going to be the one that is not clear. You can tell by what it looks like. This one's going to be a little bit of a harsher spin. It's going to indulge the product more than the other one, if that makes sense. I'm just going to kind of dive right in because my camera's about to die and that is not going to be clutch. So we are going to get into this. Step one, I need a makeup wipe. ASAP pronto. These are the best. I do recommend. I forgot to bring in the big bathroom my Garnier Micellar water, cleansing water. I use that for like if I have a lot of eye makeup, but I don't have a lot of eye makeup, so I can just use this Neutrogena right now. But usually I will. You see me suck that up. That was disgusting. Kind of feels funny. It kind of feels like my contacts are gonna come out. So I kind of look crazy after I take off my mascara, but don't we all? I really hope this doesn't die on me, because if this dies on me, I'm gonna have to do this vlogging style and I'm gonna literally die. I'll be happy and film this whole video with no issues. But you know, things always have to happen, right? Guys, I'm obsessed with my lips. I think they look so perfect. Like everyone was giving me hate on my last video, and I'm like, why? I'm just a happy girl. I'm just like, I love them. I think they look really good with my face. They match my face. Okay. Okay. Anyways, keep drinking your water. I probably had at least, how big is this? I don't even know how big this is, but I've had at least 5 of these today, and it's 8 p.m. So I try to drink water as much as I can. It's so important. So the first thing you're going to want to do is exfoliate. Exfoliation is the first process. You want to get all the grains off your face once, you know, with your cleanser and everything. So as I said before, I'm going to be using the Radiant Skin Refiner. It's a great product. I absolutely adore it. Taking a cloth and just kind of using that. And I'm going to attach that exfoliation head right there. And this is kind of what it looks like. Nice. I love one side is damp and then one side isn't. I'm just gonna kind of dab this onto my face. I wish it was a hot towel. That is one thing I miss about school, is the hot towels. I would literally do a facial, and if I had any extra towels for any reason, like let's say I forgot to use a towel, you know, I always have extra towels just in case like their exfoliation didn't come off or their masks didn't come off, so I would always just take that towel after and just be like this. I remember that vividly in school. It was great. So my hair's already back, obviously, but like you can use like those little hair things. My hair looks crazy, by the way. And then you want to wet this, which I just did in the sink. And then I'm just going to apply the Aveda Radiant Skin Refiner. This is an amazing product. When you're looking at products like exfoliators, you want to make sure to stay away from anything, honestly, gel I don't recommend. This is going to be a creamy consistency with like a little bit of so it's like white. It's a creamy consistency with a little bit of brain. So as you can see, like, it has a little bit of shimmer in it. I'm just going to start off by putting this directly onto my skin. I think it's good to put a product onto your skin, especially when you're using a product to exfoliate into your skin. I would say use about a pea size. If you need more, then get more. But I want to put this mostly in any of my dry spots, and then I can kind of use the rest of the product throughout the rest of my face. When you are applying products, make sure you're always applying in an upward motion. There are parts of your face where you can apply in a downward motion, but they're limited. I like to get in the thing of my nose right here because you can literally exfoliate your face with no facial brush. I'm going to show you how to use this facial brush because I'm sponsored, but like this really, like, I would say circular motions, always going upward like this, is gonna be your best bet. On your chin, you know, you're gonna want to go like this, on your chin and your nose like this, and kind of just like in the circular motions. You can also do these motions. I'm gonna get the brush a little bit more wet, so when I go in, it's gonna kind of really soak into my skin. Alright, so here I go. I just kind of am gonna go in with this. I can't really talk while I'm doing it, but basically I'm going in with it, really focusing on the parts where I didn't just rub with my hand already. And yeah, it feels so good. It's not harsh at all. I think it's a perfect spin rate. I don't think there are any settings you can change on this guy, so I think it is just like a perfect all-around setting. But yeah, it doesn't feel too scratchy, but freaking out just a tiny bit because it's like, why are you exfoliating? Like, I'm tired. I'm sorry, skin. I'll give you some rest soon. I only do this weekly, so I would say that is probably good. Then after I use it, I will just kind of go in and just kind of keep kind of rubbing in anything else that I feel like is kind of still not exfoliated, even though everything is exfoliated. Then I will go in with the towel and just erase it. Like I said, make sure you're swiping up, not down. You never want to press down on your face. You always want to lift up. The whole thing about your skin is that it is all in how you touch it and how you use it. If you're rubbing your skin, you know, you're gonna get those zits, and if you're rubbing your skin a lot, you're gonna get those wrinkles. Like, it's just inevitable. So just be mindful when you're touching your skin. So once I feel like that's pretty much all off, oh, I just wanted to show you guys what that looks like as well. So you can see, like, that's kind of what my makeup wipe did. Touching your face, or at least exfoliating, because exfoliating every day is so damaging to your skin. Don't do that. You can use products that are slightly exfoliating, but dude, just don't do that. Like, you already exfoliate your skin, like, when you like touch it too much. Like, skin already feels so good. Like, I love Aveda. I'm obsessed with Aveda. Like, I have been obsessed. Like, and I know it's expensive, but it's worth it. That's all I gotta say. The next thing I'm going to be doing is using my Tatcha Deep Cleanser. This is good just to cleanse my face. I'm trying to find a new cleanser right now, so this is a sample. I've never tried it. It's my first impression, actually, so I'm going to get into that. So right there, I just kind of dampened my face. I made sure to just be pressing water onto my face like this. I don't think, you know, I think splashing water is fine. I don't think rubbing water on your face is good. So, pro tip, I would have just showed you, but it's just a lot of camera work and angles. Like, I might as well stay right here. Anyways, I'm with 3 fingers at a time. Ooh, my god, it smells. When you're cleansing, very small movements like this, going upward, circling eyes, going around your nose is very important. It's very important to get everywhere. So yeah, just Cleanse that skin, girl. Cleanse that skin, girl. Die on me. So that's great. So now I'm back with a older camera. What's good? I think it might be, I don't have like a viewfinder. Anyway, so right after cleansing, I like to kind of let that soak into my skin. This time I'll just kind of take out my contacts, la-di-da-di-da, brush my teeth. And then I will go into extractions if I need them, especially after exfoliating. I do have like this problem area right here. I do have some blackheads I could get into just because, like, why not? We're already doing a skincare video. Use an extractor. This one's great. I got it at school. I love it. It's amazing. It has this side right here, which I use more than this side. This side's more for like, I would say deeper. This is for more like right at the surface. Take my cotton ball and really drench it. Hi, Babas. Hi. And it's really good just to extract, probably weekly. I wouldn't do it very often because it is pulling onto your skin, but it is good to get all of those bad things out, and it does feel great. Like, anyway, so I can look crazy at this point. All right, after like low-key torturing my face for 5 seconds, I'm gonna be taking just the toner and just kind of spraying all over, really letting that soak in. I like to press it in as well. Pro tip, when you're looking for any type of toners, you're gonna want to be using toners that have no chemicals, no alcohol. I would not kid you how many toners I find with alcohol in them. It is so, it literally strips your skin. Like, it is so bad for your skin. It takes away all of your new layers and really just defeats the purpose of what a toner is supposed to do. It completely is just like a total different product. So never use a toner with freaking alcohol in it. I literally had a friend the other day, I seen that they had some witch hazel toner and it has alcohol in it, and I'm like, don't be using that. Like, you're literally about to make yourself look 5 times older when you're trying to look younger. So don't use toners that have alcohol, and I would not stress that enough. It is so bad for you. Don't use toners like they're in a big scandal right now, but Mario Badescu, I was using them for probably a week, and all I can say is bad. Like, I used the rosewater witch hazel. I loved it for like a while, and then I realized like when I didn't use it or I skipped it from my everyday routine, it was actually affecting my skin, and it was really like since I wasn't using the product, all of a sudden my skin was freaking out. So I recommend don't use Mario Badescu. I just use products that are like Aveda, that are, you know, like Origins and more like natural products. They're just gonna be way better for your skin overall, and you wanna look at a product and look at the ingredients and realize there's not that many, and like that's like what you should look for in a product, and really, you know, do your research on your products. Next step into TTEMP is going to be to treat. So treating is something you can do daily, weekly, all the time. It doesn't really matter. I know Aveda, when I got taught TTEMP, they have a whole bunch of products to use, like Calm, Bright, and what was the other one? Firm. And so I use Bright a lot because I wanted to brighten up my face. But right now I've been using these products that you guys saw, these clinical products, and these are great. Also, I am using cotton swabs for these guys. You can directly apply with the drop, which I will be doing with this guy right now. This is the Clinical Pro Heal Serum. Wow, can I talk? And I'm just gonna kind of be applying this to all those little spots that I just were kind of messing with. All those spots where I just was literally extracting, and I'm gonna let those soak in. My dab it in a little bit. My skin's freaking out a little bit because I literally just put a lot of pressure onto it, so it's like, stop. But yeah, so I can feel this doing its stuff. This is just kind of like a healing treatment. I do recommend this product a lot. I do really like it. I would get the full version, which I will. I'm just using it wisely. And then I have a bunch of other ones, like the active serum. You can go on their website and see what all these do, but you know, they're all for different things. Today I'm doing more of a treatment care, so I exfoliated, I extracted, and then I treated. So that's my treatment for today. Otherwise, I do have these other products, like these cooling products, which you would use for like any redness or, you know, more like sunburns, any type of like hyperpigmentation, just any type of things like that I would use cool. And then for active serum, it's more of like a daily everyday serum, which I will just be kind of applying on spots where I didn't put the heal serum, if that makes sense. So places like under my eye, on my face where I did not put it. So I'm also going to be dabbing that in. I'm just gonna really let this soak in throughout the night and just kind of do its works. I do recommend these. These are clinical products, so I think that they work magnificently. It's kind of freaking out now, but as you can see, my overall glow is like going away. I also use vitamin E about weekly. I would say I use this overnight most of the time, or I'll use it on days where I'm wearing no makeup, and I just really let this soak into my skin. This is so good for your skin. You can use this every day, but I recommend not, because it isn't oil and it does really seep into your pores, so you really want to be cleansing your pores out when you're using that. But it is amazing. I just literally get it from the drugstore. It's awesome. I recommend it. I literally got it from Bartels for like probably $13, so I recommend. The next thing in TTMP is going to be eyes. So I have been searching for a new eye cream. It's kind of hard to find a perfect eye cream. Not everything works for everyone, but when I got my new La Mer, I got a little sample to go with it of their eye cream. So I'm just going to be kind of using that for the next couple times just to see how I like it. When you're using eye cream, you're going to be applying it kind of like underneath your eye, kind of all the way around, and then you're going to be, you know, using your fingers to really glide it upon your face, go around in circles, close your eye, you know, just kind of get that in there. It smells amazing. I've only saw greatness. Just going to really let that soak in and do its works. Two moisturizers which I absolutely love is the La Mer. I had to splurge on this because I've always wanted it. It is the smallest one, which comes out to $85, and with tax, like, I don't even know. But all I know is it is expensive, and I don't think that everyone should get it. I've always wanted to try it, and I am absolutely in love with it. I've been using it all the time. I've been using it very wisely, not too much, and only once a day. This is more of my nightly routine, so I'm going to be using it, but in the mornings I'll just be using the Hydrating Lotion or any type of Aveda moisturizer. I do really like this moisturizer. All of my drugstore products that I used to use before my skincare like regimen kind of re-upped, and I got a little bit better, better products. I would say I use a lot of Cetaphil products. And that's pretty much it. I would use Neutrogena and Cetaphil. That's pretty much it. I like to purchase these items, but if you are willing to splurge on your skincare, I think La Mer is amazing. Like, I don't know if I'll ever go back to a different face cream, because when I put this on, I can't explain to you how I feel. Like, you're supposed to put it on your fingers and rub it in and kind of get it so it's not too thick for your skin. I like it a little bit thicker for the nighttime just because it is nighttime, and you can have it thick at night because it smells so good. Just really press this in, let it go into your pores. If you feel like you missed any spots, then go in with your other moisturizer, because You should never double dip. Always dip into your products with fresh fingers, and if you're using them on anyone else, make sure to use obviously cotton swabs and such. But I'm using, these are my own personal products, so I can dip into them, but I would never dip into my product without washing my hands. Never double dip, so make sure you get the right amount. But yeah, if I miss any spots though, I would just kind of go in with my hydrating lotion. But yeah, so this is my face after my skincare routine. This is what it looks like when I go to bed, and when I wake up, I look a lot better. My skin's a little less irritated. Alright, so I hope you guys enjoyed this YouTube video. I hope you learned something. I wish I had more tips for you guys. If I do have any more tips, I'll leave them down below. Let me know what process was your guys' favorite to watch. TTEMP or exfoliation or what. Check out Duval. They have awesome products on there, and this is an amazing product. I will be using this weekly for the rest of my life probably, because it does, you know, save a lot of my work with my hands. But you can exfoliate without one, so if you don't have the money, don't worry, you can use your hands. I'm also really excited about the foot one, because that makes me like not have to go to the nail salon anymore for my feet. Like, plug. But yeah, I hope you guys have a beautiful rest of your week. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you guys for being subscribed. I love you guys so much. Let me know what you guys want to see in the future, and I have a lot of cool videos planned for you guys. So thank you so much, and I'll see you guys next time.